Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we have some big news for the game. Some of that news being good, some of it being bad, so let's talk about the bad news first and get that out of the way. The bad news is right here on screen, you can see it for yourself. There are issues in the game with characters plus ultra moves. There are issues with their skill effects where some of those things don't display for certain devices, but the errors actually go far beyond what they've shared here, and that is that some players are not able to get into the game. I have heard it's mostly on iOS, but I have heard a few rare cases where people playing on Android can also not get in. So we might see some compensation incoming. Hopefully we see some compensation incoming. If we get any updates on that, I will let you guys know. But that really sucks for those players. The only thing I would suggest doing, and like I don't want to even really suggest this, don't blame me if you do it and it doesn't work or you lose your account or something, but maybe uninstall the game and reinstall the game. Maybe it'll let you log in then. That would be the only idea I really have for you right now. I don't think there's any real workarounds. If you know a workaround that worked for you, share it in the comments down below to help other people out if you are having trouble logging in. All right, so the good news now, the good news is we have a brand new recruit coming out, going undercover daily life of the MLA recruit with Hawks as the main UR character. It is specifically the Hawks from season 6 of the anime. So I have looked at the character art. I have not actually read the kit yet. I'll react to the kit with you guys here in a second, but the art looks phenomenal. I am so excited about the way the art looks. Like, he looks so good. So let's just go ahead and go over to the UR character and start taking a look at this. Like, whew, he looks so good. All right. His plus ultra move is called Fierce Wings Ensemble. Deals 750% damage to a single opponent. That's a lot of damage. Increases character's action skill impact by 30% for 3 turns. Also gives character piercing shot for 3 turns when defense is decreased. Okay, that's a bit interesting. That's different, obviously. And just keep in mind, this is all going over his kit with full DX skills. Action skill Fierce Wings Buckshot deals 325% damage to all opponents, decreases power of all opponents by 25% for 3 turns, also decreases character's defense by 10% for 4 turns. Okay, so there it is. He decreases his own defense by 10%, and when he decreases his own defense by 10%, it's also going to give him piercing shots for 3 turns when his defense is decreased when he uses his plus ultra. So that's a little bit, that's different. That's interesting. Okay. And then decreasing power of all opponents by 25% is also really good. And a 4-turn cooldown. That's phenomenal. That's really good. His second action skill is called Fierce Wings Pursuit. Deals 475% damage to a single opponent. Increases character's plus ultra gauge by 25%. That's really good. Also increases skill impact by 50% when character's defense is decreased. So you definitely want to use the first action skill first, and then the second action skill, and then that'll increase your skill impact by 50%. Wow. Okay, he's going to hit really hard. He's going to be like probably the new hardest hitting Hawks, probably better than Blue Hawks. And those cooldowns of 4 turns and 3 turns, absolutely phenomenal. Amazing cooldowns. All right, let's take a look at his auto skills. Auto skills are generally what makes or breaks a character. Let's see. Take the Leap. Increases character's action skill impact by 60% when defense is decreased. Okay, so you definitely want to use your first action skill first. Action skill impact overall is just increased by 60%. So that's a 60% increase right there, plus what? A 50% increase. That's 110% increase to his action skill right there. That thing is going to hit so freaking hard, guys. Also gives character ability to evade 1 time after receiving 3 attacks. Ooh, okay. Up to 3 times, so only up to 3 times. Multi-hit attacks only count as 1 attack. All right, so that's decent up until I saw the up to 3 times. Up to 3 times is still decent, but I wish they hadn't put that limit on it. Okay, and then his last auto skill, Inner Justice, shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1 every 3 turns, up to 2 times. Okay. Also increases character's power by 35% when defense is decreased. 35% power increase on holy, this guy is going to be a monster. He is just going to shred shred through enemies. Absolutely insane. So definitely, I'm gonna just say it right now, definitely a PvP designed character. Probably even better than Mirko. I did not see them coming out with another general pool PvP character right after Mirko, but hey, they've done it and I don't blame them. Hawks, they're gonna ride the hype of the anime. Hawks is really, really cool. Really good character. Let's take a look at his character arts. Okay, so this is his Unawakened art. Yeah, I like it a lot, honestly. I think his Unawakened art is even better though. This Unawakened art, if you know what this scene is from, what this specific part, then you know I'm not gonna ruin anything for you guys, but yeah, this is sick right here. This is absolutely phenomenal. Like, that is so cool. And I am really excited, honestly, with you guys to see the Plus Ultra. However, I'm gonna hold off on the Plus Ultra till the end of the video and show you guys the Plus Ultra animation for Hawks then. So for now, we're gonna move on to the other characters. The other SR characters are actually really hyped too, in my opinion, even though they're SR characters. All right, so the first SR character, this is the summonable SR character, is the new Resentment Dabi. So this is obviously from that portion of the anime of the 6th season as well. And this is like his second art, his Awakened art looks so cool. Alright, so his Plus Ultra move is called Blue Corruption. Deals 500% damage to a single opponent. Shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1 when opponent is burning. High chance, 90% of burning the character for 3 turns. Is that on an SR character? Is that real? That is so good. That is so good. Alright. And then this has a cooldown time of 4, but really it shortens it to, or a cooldown time of 5, but really it shortens it to 4, and it shortens this one to 3, so that makes him very, very viable for VE Tower so far. His first action skill is called Spiraling Blaze, deals 300% damage to all opponents. The critical hit rate of this skill increases by 40% if any of the opponents are burning. Hello? Low chance of burning all opponents for 3 turns. Okay. That's really good. Increasing critical hit rate by 40% just if they're burning. He will pair really well with any other characters that burn, I guess. And then his second action skill, Blue Purge, deals 325% damage to a single opponent. High chance, 65% of burning the opponent for 3 turns. High chance, 80% of burning the character for 3 turns. Okay, so you definitely probably want to use his second action skill first, then use his first action skill so you get that extra crit chance, but still really, really good nonetheless. Okay, and then we have Sharp Tongue as his first auto skill. Increases chance of all opponents and allies. Ooh, that might not be so good. Burning. Increases character's action skill impact by 50% when burning. Okay, at least he doesn't burn his own allies, so hopefully as long as you're not taking on a specific enemy that burns, you'll be okay. That is still pretty good. Increases character's action skill impact by 50%. It's going to make him hit fairly hard, so that's good for an SR character. And then his last auto skill, You're the One Who's Wrong, increases Plus Ultra gauge of all ally League of Villain characters by 25% when the battle starts. Reduces burning damage to character by 30%. Okay, so even if he's on fire, he won't take as much damage. There it is. That's what I was expecting him to have in his kit, honestly, so that's good. And then increasing the Plus Ultra gauge of all ally League of Villains, that's pretty good. So he's actually a good, solid, like, status element, crit, Plus Ultra gauge support villain, which is really unusual. They've done a good job with this kit. I really like this Dabi's kit, and for once, like in a long time, I feel like I need to pull the SR character from the banner. So this Dabi, I'm telling you guys right now, is probably going to be a really good VE Tower character. You do want to pull him if you can. All right, next we have the event twice. Twice, my guy. If you know, you know. You can see a second character art right there as it changes, and you know what's going on if you've seen the anime. Measuring Tape Whip deals 500% damage to a single opponent. Also gives character ability to make a last stand 2 times. That's pretty good. The ability to make a last stand is good 2 times. And then his first action skill is Twice Rowing, deals 300% damage to a single opponent. Gives character a barrier that nullifies 1 hit. Also gives character the ability to cover for 1 turn, cover allies for 1 turn. Okay, so this is what the original UR twice needed. He needed the barriers to make him a more meta tank, but that's alright. They've given it to this SR twice, so that's pretty cool. And a cooldown time of 4, pretty decent. This next cooldown, I don't know if I like it as much, but we'll go through it anyways. His action skill is called Duplication. Increases plus ultra gauge of all ally League of Villains characters by 30%. Restores HP by 30%. This one to me just feels kind of lackluster. It doesn't do any damage. It does heal him a little bit, but only by 30%, and increases plus ultra gauge. It's just kind of meh in my opinion, and a cooldown time of 5. So kind of a subpar right there action skill, but let's take a look at his other auto skills. Where I Belong, once per battle, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 100% when HP is below 30%. Increases critical hit rate of all allies by 15% if Himika Toga is on the team. That is really good. Increasing critical hit rate of all allies for that one little stipulation makes him a really good support villains unit. Increases power of all allies by 10% if Tomura Shigaraki is on the team. Increases skill impact of all allies by 20% if Dabi is on the team. So I like that a little bit less because it limits you to like the specific characters you need on your team. This twice, I do like the kit. Like, it's an interesting kit. It's different from anything we've had before, and for that reason I think he'll be cool to have. And then of course you should be able to hopefully get him level 130 with him being a free-to-play character. So he'll be a decent enough free-to-play character for you, but overall, I'm not really feeling his kit as much as I was with Hawks and Dabi, and that makes me kind of sad because, you know, it's twice, guys. It's twice. But anyways, that's his kit. Alright, next we have the UR memory that is coming out, Heart Set on My Friends, and once again, from the 6th season of the anime, they are just milking this, obviously. Increases character's action skill impact by 50% when equipped by a hero. That's any hero including UA High students. Increases character's skill impact by 20% for 2 turns when used in a successfully executed skill chain. It gives you an automatic technical hit. Massive. Also gives character a barrier that nullifies 1 hit when used in a 3rd successfully executed skill chain up to 2 times. 2 technical hits and 1 memory. This is going to be a really good memory for VE Tower. If you are lacking in technical hits on any of your characters, you throw this on one of your characters, you get a double technical hit with 1 action skill if you do it right. So this is going to be a really decent UR memory to pull for VE Tower, so you do want to try and pull this if you are one of those people who is trying to place high, especially like in the new critical stage VE Tower, which by the way, I will have a video coming out on that shortly, still putting together my teams and testing things out. The SR memory, Dormitory Decorations, when equipped by a UA High Class 1A character, gives character ability to evade 1 time when battle starts. Okay, that's pretty good. Increases plus ultra gauge of all allies, excluding character, by 20% every 3 turns, up to 2 times. Once per battle, gives character ability to evade 2 times when HP is below 30%. This seems very similar to me to patrolling the town, because patrolling the town I think is like when you drop below 40 or 50% health, you get 2 times of evasion. However, this one, what makes it different is it doesn't give you speed, it gives you plus ultra for your allies, and then also gives you the ability to evade at the beginning of battle. I could definitely see people potentially using this on like Fantasy Ida. Maybe if you know your characters, your team doesn't have the speed to get the first turn, you could throw this on Fantasy Ida, and you're guaranteeing you get through at least one of the opponent's action skills without taking damage. So I could see this being a decent SR memory, but the art they have done, this is like the only bit of Halloween that I've seen. I don't know, they might surprise us, but that I've seen in the data mine. And so the art looks really cool, and I do believe this is probably the only bit of Halloween you're gonna get, so you're probably gonna want this memory. The next SR memory is Good U2. Decreases critical hit rate of all opponents by 15% for 4 turns when a wave starts. If there are any pro heroes on the team, decreases skill impact of a single opponent by 30% for 3 turns when the battle starts. Alright, so this memory is like, the art is cool. I really like the Mushroom Girl. She's like scary. So scary. But the memory itself is just meh in my opinion. Not too often do we have to worry about lowering critical hit rate of opponents or decreasing their skill impact. Usually, like I said, when it comes to PvE content, we're going to be focusing on increasing our own critical hit rate, increasing our own plus ultra gauge, increasing our technical hits, things like that. And then when it comes to PvP, we're focused on increasing our speed. So anything that decreases the opponent stuff, unless it's speed, is not going to be used too often. So while the memory looks cool, I don't think it's going to be something we super need. And that is pretty much all the characters and memories and stuff that are coming out in the game here coming up. But next we have the Choice Select UR Memory Recruit ticket coming out on November 1st, it looks like, along with the Choice Select UR Recruit ticket. I don't know what these tickets are for, if they're going to be purchasable in the shop or if they're going to be something you earn. My guess is they're going to be something you can earn on the 1st of November, but I am not 100% guys, but these are going to be coming out. So something to look forward to. Hopefully we can get a free UR character and a free UR memory. Hard to say what those are going to be for right now though. And then the last bit of news that is really important, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited to do this, and that is Climax Battle is returning with Gentle Criminal starting on the 3rd of November up until the 17th of November. This will be your chance, if you were not able to pull Gentle Criminal before or earn him through double S difficulty, to earn him. And for anyone who's still working on his DX piece route, this will be your chance to farm out his DX pieces. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do it. We'll see what happens. But yep, go for the farm. Try your best. And with all that, let's go ahead and take a look at Hawks's plus ultra animation. Shout out to Hydros for putting this Hawks animation up on his YouTube channel. That is where we're watching it right now. Let's go ahead and react to it. This will be my first time seeing it along with you guys. I am really hoping it lives up to the hype of the anime. I'm hoping it's kind of that scene that I have pictured in my head, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and see what it's got. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? One more time. One more time. That cutout scene right there where you see Hawks just controlling the feathers, that is so sick. However, that is not the scene I was hoping for from this Hawks. Like, this is the Hawks, obviously. I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but this is the Hawks that ends up facing Dabi and Twice, right? And you know what happens at the end of that if you've seen the anime. That's what I was hoping to see. That's the type of animation I wanted to see. I don't know if that was just too hard to animate or too gruesome or whatever it was, but like, this is still really cool. Like, this looks sick, but I was really hoping for that animation, and I do like that they have a custom background. Like, just looking at this like paused video right here, this looks so cool, right? This is a really, like, this would be a screensaver moment almost if it was like anime style drawing and whatnot. So they did a lot of work on this and it looks really good. I am excited to pull Hawks. I am excited to see if I can get him. I'm probably almost even more excited for the Dabi. Dabi looks really good for VE Tower. But yeah, guys, that is all the stuff that is happening in My Hero Ultra Impact. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. And once again, if you have any workarounds for being able to log into the game, please put those down in the comments too and help other people out. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.